to separate a human being from basketball
in the country. I mean,
that sounds crazy to me.
But that's the reality, though. You are one of the most famous people in the country, most high.
But I'm not the only one.
No, you're not. I'm just
saying. That's what I'm saying. Fame is socially created, bro. I'm not. I hear what you're saying, but I gotta go to Grady's question. Like being the most famous unvaccinated player, what does that even mean?
Well,
I don't even know what that means in my life.
Play at home. I think that's why.
Yo, what does that even mean? Fame is an illusion. What are y'all talking to me about? What are y'all doing? Bow. Yo, it's been a while. I've been kicked off YouTube after thousands and thousands of subscribers, but hey, yo, guys, Kyrie Irving should be getting praised like Kaepernick, if not more. Actually more, because Kaepernick was on the freaking bench. Am I right? Kyrie Irving's scheduled to make $33 million this year. He does not care. He does not care. This is the best few clips in this. I ever heard anybody think this is the best thing I've ever seen from anybody. To be 100% honest with you, I've never seen anything more amazing than what he said in these few clips. It's just one clip. I mean, we're just going to bust it down a little bit. But the reporter's sitting here asking him these questions, and dude. He's sitting there like, the reporter says, I'm going to show you. But he says, well, you're the most famous unvaccinated person. He's turning down $33 million for this. He's like, and he explains it all, how it has nothing to do with basketball, and this is way bigger than that. And he's like, what does that even mean? I'm the most famous unvaccinated person. He said, what do you even mean? He's like, famous is a social status. That means nothing. What is fame? Fame is nothing. Dude, bravo. But dude, come on, man. Like this, please. It's like my first video back, so I'm so passionate about it. And let's get into the video real quick, then dissect.
And I'm just saying to everybody, I'm human. I have decisions to make. I have a family to take care of. There are things that are just as important to me as being great at a game of basketball or, leaving a legacy. So I think to answer your question it's just the reality of where the world is in the present state. You see that there are more boosters and there are people getting fired for being unvaccinated. We're all dealing with it. We're all feeling it. My message has always been, I respect what everyone else is doing with their bodies. I respect what everyone else is doing in terms of their livelihoods, and I'm here to support. But what's going on with me is I'm taking it one day at a time. That's it. Nothing's guaranteed in this world right now. So people are getting sick left and right. And for me, I'm just trying to be just a person that's being a beacon of hope and light and just trying to shed as much as I can on the situation without talking myself into more BS and what's going on in this political world that we're in right now. And I just don't want to bring science into this, and it always gets wrapped up, and I'm asked questions all the time about what's my status, and I'm like, man, if you were in my position, it would be easy for someone to say, well, why don't you just get vaccinated? But you're not, and that's just the reality of it. And I've made my decision already, and I'm standing on it.
And Kyrie, to follow up on that, do you feel any more pressure to change your stance because Kevin's going to be out potentially for a couple months, and the team needs you?
See, that's what I feel like ends up coming into a lot of this culture of basketball and sports and entertainment is you bring in the team and you bring in situations that we're in, and Kev's going to heal. Kev's going to be okay, and we're going to have to deal with that as his teammates. But in terms of where I am with my life outside of this, I rooted in my decision, and that's just what it is. It's not going to be swayed just because of one thing in this NBA life that somehow is, somehow it's brought to my attention as being more important than what's going on in the real world. It's just not happening for me, and I respect everyone else's decision. I'm not going to ever try to convince anyone of anything or any of that. I just am standing rooted in what I believe in. And though we're dealing with this right now with Kev, I just know that I'm protected by the organization. I'm protected by my teammates. I'm protected by all the doctors I've talked to, and I just stand rooted.
Just to be clear, do you think there's
Nick, we got to go one last one. We got Michael Grady.
do you think there's anything that would sway your decision
What do you mean?
to get this shot?
Why you keep asking me that?
Because that's what everybody wants to know.
Who's everybody?
There are millions of basketball fans out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Millions
saying.
of
Like,
people who want to know if you're going to take
I'll
the shot
ask
to be
you.
able to play at home.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Basketball fans.
But there are
Like,
millions of
they're-
people, forget basketball fans. There are millions
Yeah,
of
but
people.
that's what I'm saying. You're bringing like my vaccination status into a basketball game, and it's like I live my life majority of the time when I'm away from this. So when I say I'm not getting vaccinated and I'm making a choice with my life, somehow it gets mixed into, well, what about basketball stuff? It's like, no, bro. Like, we live in a real world. This is great to be able to do this. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I love being with my teammates. I love playing on the Nets. But I've already been away enough time to think about this, to process it, to be able to make this decision, stand strong, understand that people are going to agree and some people are going to disagree. The circumstances that are at hand, I'm praying that they get changed and we're able to do things differently. And that's not just for me. That's for all those that are dealing with being unvaccinated and getting fired from work on a day-to-day basis. It's not just about me. That's been my message this whole time. So though I feel your feeling and emotion for asking that question, it's just like sometimes it feels a little disrespectful. Like, I'm not just a basketball player, bro. I'm not. Millions of fans, I appreciate all of it, but it's not just about the game.
But you're one of the most famous unvaccinated people in the country. I mean,
That
that's
sounds
why there's
crazy
so
to
much
me.
But that's the reality, though. You are one of the most famous people in the country, most high.
But I'm not the only one.
No, you're not. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why
Fame
there's so
is
much interest.
socially created, bro. I'm not. I hear what you're saying, but I gotta go to Grady's question. Like, being the most famous unvaccinated player, what does that even mean?
I'm just here for the freaking cause, bro. Look. You just watched everything Kyrie said in that interview. Everything. I couldn't have put it better. Obviously, I couldn't put it better myself. I'm not saying I'm no genius. I'm just saying that you couldn't put that better yourself the way he said it. People need to separate a human being from basketball. They're talking all your basketball fans. I'm a human, bro. Because I play a sport has nothing to do with how I feel. Like, y'all are sitting there, basketball, man. That's like, man, that's like me doing landscaping, and people be like, well, you know what? You're not getting vaccinated. What about all the people out there that need their shrubs cut? Well, that's a separate topic, and I'm sure they ain't gonna care less because they're not gonna be near me. So let's not bring that into it. Let's talk about me as a human. They're not treating him like a human. It's like almost embarrassing. It's hard to deal with. It's hard to watch. And he handles it so freaking good. And I'm so proud of him for sticking up, standing his ground the whole damn time, man. Like, seriously, y'all, like, please like this video, man, so I could, get this back going again. Because I just really want to appreciate Kyrie Irving here. And I want everyone else to, too. Why is he not in the regards of Kaepernick? You know what I mean? Like, think about it. He's standing up for something that there's a ton of people like me that don't want this shit. Don't want to, don't want to do this. And he's losing $33 million because of it. Kaepernick was riding the bench, dog. So, come on, man. Just come on. Let's praise this dude. Let's give him all the praise in the world. Stop making him a robot basketball player. He's a freaking human with a heart and a brain, and a very smart one at that. Like, he's talking about science and don't mix science with basketball. Yeah, but basketball. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop the nonsense. Come on. I hate when they try to put you together two and two as a basketball player, a person, like together as one. No, you're a human being. He's a human being. He happens to be fantastic at basketball. If he's standing on something, he's standing on something. Why does everyone else get praised for standing on something? And everyone is bashing him for standing on what he believes in. Could somebody please tell me this? Please. Why? Why? Let me know in the comments somewhere. Like, why? What is this any different from any other protest? What is it any different from? You know why? It's going against